And number 74, John Mark.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to Smithville, Mississippi for this confrontation this evening featuring the Vardaman Rams at the Smithville Seminoles. This is Mitchell Johnson along with Ken Johnson and Adam Gore, and we are pleased to bring you this evening's exciting high school matchup. Also, a special thank you goes out to Mr. Sam Carpenter from here at Smithville Field for helping us get situated up here on top of the press box with our camera and our microphones and such. Ken, looking forward to a great matchup here this evening.
It should be a good game, Mitchell. Both teams coming in at 3-0. Both teams unchallenged thus far this year. Vardaman has blown out Moorville 41-6, Coldwater 55-0, and Biggersville 70-0. And likewise, Smithville has blown out Mantachie, Montgomery County, and Hatley. So look forward, though, to this game to be a hard-fought contest. And we'll determine tonight what Vardaman has to offer as we go into the season.
That's exactly right. We have the meeting of the captains at midfield for the initial game coin toss. We've already had our national anthem. We have starters offensively and defensively for both the homestanding Seminoles of Smithville and the visiting Rams of Vardaman. Let's see who has won the toss here. Smithville has won the toss. They have deferred the decision to the second half. The Vardaman Rams will receive the opening game kick. Offensively starting for Smithville will be number 5, Jason Tipton, your quarterback, 6'1", 175 senior. Number 8, Edric Stegall, tight end, 6'4", 230 sophomore. Number 9, Billy Holloway, tailback, 5'9", 165 senior. 14, Carl Parker, 5'11", 165 junior. Listed as a quarterback, probably a flanker or wideout. Number 20, Jamie Pipkins, fullback, 5'10", 175 senior. Number 26 or 57, Justin Dabbs. He's 26 as a fullback, 5'10", 225 senior. Offensively now continuing with the Seminoles. Number 52, Anthony Gazaway. He's a center, 5'9", 225 senior. 72, Kurt James, offensive tackle, 6'2", 285 junior. 77, Will Summerford, offensive tackle, 6'3", 290 sophomore. And rounding out your starters offensively for the Seminoles this evening will be Russ Bowling, number 80. He's a wideout, 5'9", 135 senior. Here's Ken.
Starting for Vardaman tonight, the quarterback now will go to Brian West. Greg Horton will start on defense, as will number 3, Tony Shaw. Number 5, Travis Pratt will start on both sides of the ball, as will number 8, Ryan Springer. Number 9, Odie Armstrong. And number 10, John Harding on both sides of the ball. Number 31, Trent Edmondson will get a start on defense. Number 34, Jason Mims will start on both sides. Number 45, Jonathan Denley will start on defense. Number 52, Chris Pennant will start on offense. Number 55, Justin Holloway will be on both sides of the ball. Number 62, Amos Tudor will start on offense. Number 68, Taylor Stennett will start on offense. And number 74, John Mark Berry will start on both sides of the ball tonight for your Vardaman Rams.
Going over a list of this evening's sponsors sponsoring the Ram and Seminole contest. They include Grisani Rebel Motors in Oxford, Classic Exteriors in Houston for professional vinyl siding installation. Granada Nissan, contact Ricky Hill at 226-2116. Pylan Wholesale Furniture in Pylan. Calhoun Apparel in Calhoun City. Parker Brothers Trucking Derma. Ward Shortstop in Vardaman. Mount Supermarket Vardaman. Ablis Staffing in Tupelo. Taylor Cabinets in Grenada. And rounding out your list of 11 sponsors this evening will be TDS Telecom Incorporated in Calhoun City. About getting ready to crank it up this evening. As I mentioned earlier, the Vardaman Rams will receive the opening game kick. We have the PA speaker right behind us here. I'm sure people are able to pick that out. About to drown us out from time to time. Back deep to receive the opening game kick for the Rams. Looks like Travis Pratt as well as Greg Horton for Vardaman. Taking the ball up for the Seminoles will be Justin Dabbs. Big division matchup here from Smithville this evening, and the game is underway. And this is going to be Tony Shaw in return. He is hammered down around the 30-yard line. Good special teams coverage on the part of the Smithville Seminoles to get downfield and make the tackle on the kick. And the Rams will be in business with the first offensive series of the evening. 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line from the right hash mark. Just getting underway. This will be the first offensive play for either team. Again, if you joined us late, pull up a chair, sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is Mitchell Johnson along with Ken Johnson and Adam Gore. We're pleased to bring you this high school matchup this evening from Smithville, Mississippi. Smithville will start this evening showing a 4-man front defensively.
Brian West at quarterback for the Rams.
And about a 2 or 3 man linebacker core. Make that a 4-4 set, 44 defense for Smithville, and the official's going to stop the play before we can get a conclusion to the play. Delay of game call against Vardaman right off the bat. The Rams draw the first penalty of the night. That'll be an assessment of some 5 yards. It'll still be first down for Vardaman, but with 15 now to go for another first. That ball's marked back to their own 26-yard line. Vardaman Rams break huddle and work their way up to the line of scrimmage. Rams undefeated on this early 2000 campaign, as are the Smithville Seminoles as well. Both teams 3-0. Vardaman out of offset eye in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw. Ball is in the air. Going down to Travis Pratt. Incomplete. Travis Pratt couldn't catch up with it. Good defensive effort on the part of Billy Holloway, the senior 165-pounder, defensive back for the Seminoles. We'll bring up the second down for Vardaman. And again, 15 yards to go for the first.
Well, Mitchell, Vardaman went for the bomb on the first play of the game, and was almost completed a good defensive effort by Holloway there.
Certainly was. It'll be 2nd and 15, as I mentioned earlier, with Brian West up under center. Out of the 2-man offset eye. It goes to tailback on the left side. This is Odie Armstrong, and he cannot go. He's hammered down trying to turn a corner. He was hammered down by a couple of Smithville defenders. On the stop was Mark Doss. Bring up a third down here, and about 16 now to go for the first. That ball is marked back inside the Vardaman 25, around the 24-yard line. Rams lost yardage on that carry. Checking out of the game offensively for Vardaman will be Travis Pratt. So he gets a breather across the way. Possession play facing the Rams here in the first offensive series. Brian West working out the same set offensively. Wide out split left and right. 2-man eye in the backfield. West wants to throw. Rolls right. Pass is complete. This is going to be Jason Mims on his feet. Finally dragged down in Smithville territory around the 48-yard line.
Mitchell, we got a flag on the play.
Jason Mims on the carry.
We certainly do in the offensive backfield of Vardaman. Illegal procedure call against the Rams.
Drive killing penalty there.
Absolutely, that will nullify the great run on the part of Jason Mims for the Rams. That'll bring it back. I don't think it'll be a loss of down, however. Still be third down for Vardaman. But we'll wait and see until after the necessary penalty yards is marked off how far the Rams have to go to justify another first.
Looks like it'll be about a 3rd and 22.
3rd and 22, as Ken Johnson mentioned. Vardaman once again finding itself in a possession play situation.
3rd down now and 20.
Rams in the passing down here for sure. Quarterback Brian West.
West with the ball.
Here goes to the tailback. This is going to be Odie Armstrong with nowhere to go. Armstrong once again is hammered in the backfield. Mark Doss with a stop. Linebacker, 225 junior, 5'11", making the stop on Armstrong. There'll be another loss on the play. Rams going in the wrong direction. It'll be 4th down here, and more than 20 yards to go for the first. Ball was marked now inside the Ram 15-yard line. Looks to be about the 13. Punting situation for Vardaman. It'll be 3 and out for the Vardaman Rams in their first offensive series. And back to booted away for Vardaman. Armstrong.
Number 9, Billy Holloway back deep for the Seminoles.
Back to receive for Smithville will be Billy Holloway, senior, 165.
Down to Mr. Holloway. And he's going to let it roll.
Right there.
Sorry, Ken.
Excellent punt there, Mitchell. No return on the punt.
4-yard line. Now Seminoles take over.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Smithville. They start their first offensive series from their own 44-yard line. Clock shows 9 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We're just underway here. First offensive series for the homestanding Smithville Seminoles. We'll see what they can do offensively. Vardaman unable to generate any offense in their first set. Seminoles break huddle and work their way up. Jason Tipton, your signal caller, 6'1", 175 senior. Lone set back in the backfield, wide outs left and right. Give goes to the tailback on the right side. Nowhere to go. Holloway is snowed under. Holloway, your senior 165 tailback with no daylight. Bring up a second down here for Smithville, and again, about 10 yards to go. No gain on the previous carry. Stephen Summerford checking in offensively, wide receiver, junior, 145-pounder. So he brings in the coaching staff instructions. And the Smithville Seminoles this year are coached by Dwight Bowling, Bubba Tecker, and Daniel McCollum. 2nd and 10, we'll call it, for Smithville from their own 43, 44-yard line. Quarterback drops in the pocket, wants to throw. Pass is deflected at the line of scrimmage, will go incomplete. Jason Tipton wanted to sail it over the middle. Couldn't get it over the outstretched hand of a Ram defender. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
If this is indication of what's going on the whole night, it's going to be a defensive ball game. We've got 5 plays in the game thus far and -7 total yards by both teams together. So a real defensive game thus far.
John Mark Berry with the tip defensively for Vardaman a moment or two ago. Possession play now facing Smithville as it was facing Vardaman a moment or two ago. Quarterback puts a man in motion out of the backfield, wants to throw in the pocket. Pass over the middle is complete. 1st down yardage out over the 45-yard line. Finally upended around the 44. Good grab on the part of Carl Parker, who is a junior, 5'11", 165. That'll move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 as Smithville registers the first earned 1st down of the evening for either team. It'll be 1st and 10 now from Ram territory inside the 45 of Vardaman, between the 45 and the 44. 1st and 10 Smithville.
1st and 10 now.
Billy Holloway puts a lone set back in the backfield, flanker on the right side. And the official's going to stop the play, penalty marker down before we can get a snap off. We'll have to wait and get the official ruling here. Illegal procedure call against Smithville.
Looks like movement on the line for the Seminoles.
That'll cost them 5 yards of real estate. It'll still be 1st down here for the Seminoles, but with 15 now to go for another 1st. Vardaman was charged with that penalty a time or 2 in their initial series. 1st and 15 will go the Seminoles of Smithville from the Vardaman 49. Between the hash marks, right in the center of the field.
1st and 15.
Again, Billy Holloway sets a lone set back in the backfield, puts a man in motion. Holloway wants to throw on 1st down. Pass over the middle is incomplete. It was intended for Edric Stegall, tight end, 6'4", 230. Could not make the connection. That'll bring up a 2nd down, and once again, 15 yards to go for the Seminoles.
That incompletion leaves Tipton 1 for 3, passing for 13 yards tonight.
Incomplete pass stopped the clock at 8:39 remaining in the 1st quarter. There's no score.
2nd down now, Seminoles. 2nd and 15.
Rams are showing about a 4 or 5 man front defensively. Quarterback Tipton wants to throw, passes away, it's incomplete. Behind the intended receiver, Billy Holloway. Holloway is a senior. Could not make the connection once again. And we'll bring up the 3rd down here. And once again, about 15 to go for the 1st.
3rd down now, Seminoles. 3rd and 15.
Smithville finds themselves in a possession play here for the 2nd time on their 1st offensive series. It's quarterback Jason Tipton, senior signal caller. Puts a 2-man eye in the backfield, man in motion from left to right. Give goes to the tailback off the right side with daylight. This is Billy Holloway with the 40, 35 racing outside of the 30. And finally ridden out of bounds inside the 20-yard line of Vardaman. And there with the stop defensively for the Rams was John Harden. Harden's a junior 175-pounder with a touchdown-saving tackle for Vardaman. That'll move the chains across the way. Plenty of room for a Smithville 1st down. Nice piece of running on the part of the Seminoles on that particular play, as Billy Holloway made the run on the right side, found daylight, and registered the first down of the evening.
Mitchell, that run was good for 28 yards.
28 yards for the Seminoles. Tipton up under center, out of the 2-man eye in the backfield. Tipton wants to throw, he's going to be hit. Ball is loose on the field, recovered by the Rams. Vardaman made the big hit. And recovering the fumble for the Rams will be Jonathan Denley. Denley, the junior 190-pounder, as the Rams faithful across the way. They have made the trip over here to Smithville on their feet. That was Trent Edmondson with the big hit for the Rams that caused the fumble, I believe.
Very important early hit by Vardaman. Smithville was moving the ball rather well, and good turnover there for Vardaman.
Rams in business once again, 1st and 10. They needed that break. 1st and 10 will go Vardaman from their own 31, 32-yard line. West up in the center, 2-man eye, wide outs left and right. Give goes the 1st man through, nowhere to go. Nothing doing on that carry for the Rams. And I believe that might have been Jason Mims with the carry. He's a sophomore running back, 185-pounder. And we'll bring up your 2nd down here for Vardaman. Once again, we'll call it 10 yards to go. Operating from the 1st quarter, there's no score. Clock winding down, 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Brian West now working with the same offensive set. Smithville showing a 5-man front defensively. Passes away, is caught. Good catch on the part of Travis Pratt. Pratt sit on his feet to 40. Finally ridden out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Should be enough room for a Vardaman first down. Penalty flag down on the near sideline. A late hit on Travis Pratt as he was on the ground on the Smithville sideline. Someone came in and popped him, I think.
Looks like an unsportsmanlike
That should be
conduct.
15 yards being marched off against Smithville there. That will be the case. No room for that kind of action in these high school football games, Ken. What do you think?
That's true. Guy got a little carried away there. Important game. Adrenaline was flowing. Cost him 15 yards, though. That was an excellent play. After reception, the guy did a couple of jukes and got an extra 5 to 7 yards out of it. It was good for the first down. Just even
the ball on the Seminole 40.
Good job there.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams, now operating from Smithville territory at the 40-yard line as Brian West sets a 2-man eye wide out split left and right. Smith was showing a 5-man front defense with a 3-man linebacker core. West rolls left. He's going to keep it himself. He is ridden down. Be a loss on the sweep. He's ridden down around the 42-yard line. I think he initially wanted to throw the ball, unable to find an open receiver. Good defensive pursuit as far as Smithville is concerned. Bring up a 2nd and 12 situation here for Vardaman. That ball is marked back, as I mentioned earlier, to the Smithville 42-yard line from the left hash mark. Under 7 minutes now remaining in the first quarter. There's no score. Second offensive series for the Rams this evening. As Brian West sets his team, brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. Same offensive set. Smithville showing the same defensive set as well. 53 defense for Smithville. West in the pocket, wants to throw. Penalty marker down. Pass over the middle is incomplete. Intended for Travis Pratt, senior wide receiver. Could not make the connection. Let's see what the penalty marker is all about here.
Penalty flags have been flying early here in the game. Thus far, Smithville has been penalized 2 times for 20 yards, and Vardaman's been penalized also 2 times for 10 yards.
So penalties been going both ways against each team so far here tonight. Illegal procedure call against Vardaman this time. That's a 5-yarder.
Procedure against the Rams.
So that will bring up a 2nd down here. And what looks to be maybe 16 or 17 to go for the first, somewhere in that neighborhood. The ball is marked back to the Smithville 46, 47-yard line. First real lull we'll have in the game so far here tonight, Ken. This game so far has been action-packed, to say the least.
It really has, and defensive. Both teams have powerhouse offenses and defenses too, so we're seeing them trying to fill each other out and see who's going to break.
Rams still huddled up in their offensive huddle.
Okay, here we go. Illegal procedure against the
Is
Rams.
declined. The penalty is declined.
They declined the
So that
penalty,
will bring up the
it will
3rd
be-
down.
it will be third
And about 12 yards to go. Smithville defense has decided to
down.
decline the
Right.
penalty against Vardaman. If they had not declined it, it would still have been 2nd down, but they did decline it, so they made it 3rd down. Rams quickly now up to the line of scrimmage. Brian West sets a lone setback in the backfield. Wants to throw over here. Pass is complete to Travis Pratt. Pratt is at the 35. What they like is a 25 to the 20. Finally ridden out of bounds inside the 20-yard line of Smithville. Great run after the catch on the part of Pratt for Vardaman. Plenty of room for a Ram first down. That should move the sticks. Much to the pleasure of the Vardaman crowd across the way. I tell you what, Ken, a lot of these Vardaman fans, they came over here to support the Rams this evening too. That visiting side looks fairly full over there and lined up all the way down the fence as well.
Yeah, a lot of folks here tonight to see a good game. We're going to credit Pratt with a run on that. He threw the ball backward.
Number 4 in the backfield.
As Mims
Melvin Pierce on the carry.
Mitchell, we're going to give him a 27-yard rush on that one.
27-yard rush for Pratt. Pick up on the carry. It will bring up a 2nd down here for Vardaman. Vardaman knocking on the door here in the early going. Inside the 15, around the 12-yard line of Smithville here. 2nd and a long 2 to go for the Rams. Need to get to around the 10-yard line to register another first down.
Ball is down on the
West with a give to fumble on the play. Recovered by Smithville, I think. No, the officials ruled that he was, check that. That'll be a turnover as the Seminoles recover the loose ball. I thought the officials going to whistle play down. recovered by Mark Doss, I think, of Smithville.
The ball is down on about the...
So we've seen a couple of turnovers here in early going. Smithville coughed the ball up to Vardaman originally, and Smithville will return the favor here just a moment or two ago. We'll have officials timeout on the field. Let's take a break. You're watching Ram football on TV 7, TV 34, your local sports connections. Back in a moment. Tell us when you come in. Back to action here. Rams with possession to be first and goal, I think. I'll check that Seminole. He fumbles the ball as well. Let's see Matt scramble for the football. We'll have to wait and see who has recovered this one. The Seminoles have possession. I beg your pardon. Things happening fast and furiously here. They'd recovered their own fumble, I think.
Billy picks up a first down for the Seminoles.
It'll be a first down for Smithville here as the tank crew move the 6 across the way. They're operating from around their own 18-yard line. The clock is on the move now with 5 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Still no score. Vardaman moved the ball well in their last series, only to lose it with a fumble inside the 15-yard line of Smithville. There's been a couple of turnovers here so far tonight. Lone set back in the backfield. Quarterback Tipton wants to throw. Pass is complete. Good catch on the part of Edric Stegall, tight end. He's a 230-pounder sophomore.
Let's see.
Up close to first down yardage. Officials field level indicate that the Smithville Seminoles have indeed earned the first down. That will move the sticks across the way. It'll be first and 10 for Smithville, now operating from around their own 30-yard line.
That'll be the fourth first down for Smithville tonight, 2 consecutive.
Smithville doing a pretty nice job as far as moving the sticks tonight. First and 10 will go the Seminoles as Jason Tipton sets his offense once again. Give goes to the lone, set back in the backfield, and he's going to have still on his feet. Hit by 2 or 3 defenders. That was Holloway with the carry for the Seminoles. Billy Holloway, senior, 165, tailback.
Here tonight. Mr. Roger Wicker be over here on the Seminole side.
Roger Wicker in attendance here tonight, according to the public address announcer.
Come on by and shake his hand.
We were also recognized here with the TV7 crew a moment or two ago on the PA system. Nice of the Smithville people to do that. Makes you feel a little appreciated, Ken. What do you think?
It does.
2nd and 8 here, 2nd and 9 facing the Seminoles. Quarterback Tipton in the pocket, looking, he wants to throw. Pass over the middle is caught. Great grab on the part of Wesley Scott, running down the field, finally tackled inside the 20-yard line of Vardaman. Great grab on the part of Scott, and it was off to the races once he made the circus-type catch. That will certainly move the sticks. It'll be first and 10 now for Smithville, operating from Ram territory, deep in Ram territory, I might add. Inside the 20, inside the red zone. Smithville going with a no-huddle offense here. Jason Tipton, same offensive set, man in motion. Now give goes to Billy Holloway off the right side. He was hammered down by a couple of Ram defenders. And on the stop of Vardaman was Jonathan Denley. He's been busy tonight. He's a junior 190-pounder. You'll give him 2. He'll bring up a second down here. We'll call it 8 yards to go for the Seminoles. Ball is resting around the 16-yard line in Vardaman territory. Smithville knocking on the door here. We're scoreless with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Jason Tipton, pitch sweep on the near side to Billy Holloway, trying to turn the corner. Nowhere to go. Ball is loose in the field and rolls out of bounds around the 20-yard line. Good defensive pursuit. As far as the Rams are concerned, you can credit Odie Armstrong, the senior 210-pounder, with the stop defensively for Vardaman. It'll be a loss on the sweep play. And we'll bring up a third down here for the Seminoles. Their ball is resting now at the 20-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and about 12 to go for Smithville. Under 3 minutes remaining in the quarter here. Exciting 1A football coming your way this evening. Division play from Smithville, Mississippi.
3rd and 12 for the Seminoles.
Tipton, your senior signal caller. Lone set back in the backfield, man in motion from right to left. Tipton fakes the pitch sweep, throws over the middle, going to the end zone with it. He got it, touchdown. That was Edric Stegall, the sophomore, tight end at 230-pounder, with a touchdown grab for Smithville. He got a little clearance from the defender in the secondary there, Ken, and it was just a matter of putting his hands up and making the catch for 6.
But that was a good look and a good reception by the receiver. That's the second catch tonight for Stegall. He has 32 yards in reception.
6-0 your score as Smithville draws first blood here. On to attempt the PAT for the Seminoles will be Zach Sims, I believe. Or make that Justin Dabb. Hold is up. Hold is down. The kick is up. And he got it.
Mitchell, that was an impressive drive. 7 plays, 92 yards.
7 plays, 92 yards for the Smithville Seminoles to take the early lead here at 7-0 from the first quarter of play. Again, some of our fine sponsors this evening include Grisani Rebel Motors in Oxford, Classic Exteriors in Houston for professional vinyl siding installation, Grenada Nissan, contact Ricky Hill at 226-2116, Highland Wholesale Furniture in Pyland, Calhoun Apparel Incorporated in Calhoun City, Parker Brothers Trucking in Derma, Ward Shortstop, Vardaman, Mounts Supermarket, Vardaman, Ablis Staffing in Tupelo, Taylor Cabinets in Grenada, and TDS Telecom Incorporated, Calhoun City. All fine sponsors of this exciting Vardaman-Smithville matchup here tonight. Back to receive the kick for the Rams will be Travis Pratt and Greg Horton. Deep backs.
Back deep for the Rams.
Jason Mims is back there as well, as is Tony Shaw. Kicker approaches the ball and the kick is away. This will be Tony Shaw in return. Nowhere to go. He is snowed under before he reaches the 30-yard line. Again, good special teams effort on the part of the Seminoles. And you can credit Caleb Reeder and Caleb Reeder and Cole Reeder on the stop on special teams for the Seminoles. It'll be 1st and 10 for Vardaman, operating from their own 28, 29-yard line. Rams trailing in this one early. Smithville 7, Vardaman 0 with 2:46 remaining in the opening stanza. Vardaman fresh off a big 70-0 win last Friday night over Biggersville. Most of you fans saw that here on TV7. Vardaman blowing Biggersville off the map literally last Friday night. Kick sweep on the left side going to Greg Horton trying to turn the corner. He cannot go. He is ridden down once again as he trying to turn the corner, unable to do so. And once again, Carl Parker had a hand in the stop for Smithville. Bring up a second down here. About 13 to go for the first. Give him a loss of 3 on a previous carry as the ball is marked almost directly on the Vardaman 25-yard line. 2nd and long facing the Rams here. Brian West sets a long sit back in the backfield. Wide out, loads up the trips to the left side. 2 over there. It goes to Odie Armstrong, trying to go rough and tough. Penalty marker down. Armstrong might have garnered a yard or 2 at most. Finding the going rough and tough against his stubborn Smithville defense. Face mask call against Smithville. We'll see if it is of the 5 or 15-yard variety. The officials are discussing the Vardaman options now with the offensive captain on the field. In this case, Tony Shaw, I believe. We'll have to wait and see. Big break for the Rams. They need a break here, losing yardage offensively on this series. Five-yard assessment.
5-yard penalty stepped out.
It'll move the ball to the Vardaman 32, where it will be 2nd down, and we'll call it 7 to go for the first. 2nd and 7 facing the Rams here.
2nd down now for the Rams. Let's call it 2nd, about 7. Long 7.
Rams break huddle and work their way up to the line of scrimmage. Brian Webb sets that 2-man eye, wide out split left and right. Smith was showing about a 5 or 6 man front. This is Odie Armstrong up the gut there, riding down the field up near 1st down yardage, almost to his 40-yard line. All according to the spot of the ball as to whether Vardaman has earned a 1st down or not. It will be a 1st down as the chain crew move the sticks.
And he picks up a 1st down.
Ken, that's one of the few 1st downs that Vardaman has registered tonight, I think, is it? Or is it not?
That's the 3rd 1st down of the night for Vardaman.
3rd 1st down for the Rams this evening. From their own 40 now. Clock is at 1:19 and counting in the first quarter. West wants to throw in the pocket. Ball is in the air, way down the field, and it is incomplete. Tony Shaw had it for a moment or 2. I think he had it in his hands, could not haul it in, however. Ball falls to the field incomplete. Great effort on his part, just couldn't make the grab.
It was right there, a good pass right in the chest.
Brian West, an excellent job putting the ball on the money for the Rams. Shaw, unfortunately, unable to haul it in. They'll bring up a second down here. And again, 10 yards to go. That stopped the clock at 1:10 in the first. And in motion, Travis Pratt from left to right. Pratt with the ball, trying to get outside. He's at the 40, 45, finally bumped out of bounds around the 48-yard line. Good job on the part of Travis Pratt making something out of nothing that time. Looks as though for a moment or two he might have been bottled up back there. Kept working his way toward the sideline and finally managed to get yardage out of the play.
Yeah, he is very elusive. He looked like he was trapped for a loss, and he picked up about 8 yards.
They bring up the third down, and as Ken mentioned, about 2 to go for the first. 3rd and 2 facing the Rams here. Possession play operating from there on into the football field. From around their own 47, 48-yard line. Smith was going to stack about 5 men across the defensive front. They put about 3 linebackers in there. 53 defense for the Seminoles. West wants to throw. Pass is deflected, yet caught by Tony Shaw. Shaw with daylight at the 40. Still on his feet. He may go. He's going to go. 1 man to beat. Cutting cross field, trying to work his way into the end zone. Still going. Touchdown, Vardaman. Tony Shaw made the grab and weaved his way in and out of traffic downfield to put the ball in the end zone to put 6 up on the board for the Rams. What a run on the part of Shaw after the catch that time, Ken.
It really was. We're going to credit him with a 52-yard catch and run, and that'll give him his first completion of the night. And Vardaman is not ready to tie the game up here.
Jose Guerrero on to attempt the PAT. He was perfect last Friday night against Biggersville. Let's see if he can start off things right tonight. Kick is up. No good. Wide left. So the Rams close the gap to 1. It's Smithville 7, Vardaman 6 with 47.9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Let's take you back to the station. You're watching Ram and Seminole football on TV7, TV 34. Back in a moment. .9 seconds remain to be played here in the first quarter of play. It's Smithville 7, Vardaman 6. Ken, you got any stats for us?
Yeah, what started out as a defensive game has become very offensive lately. Smithville thus far, 14 plays, 122 yards, 5 first downs. For Vardaman, 108 total yards on 15 plays, 3 first downs.
Thank you very much, Ken Johnson. Curtis Moore back to receive the kick for Smithville. Artie Armstrong got it teed up for Vardaman. This is going to be Tony Shaw with the kick for the Rams. And again, this will be Curtis Moore on the return for the Seminoles with daylight down to 30. Twisting, turning, finally hammered down on the 32. Good special teams coverage on the part of Vardaman that time. And on the stop for the Rams on special teams was Trent Edmondson. He's been busy tonight as well, the junior 150-pounder, downfield to make the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for Smithville, operating from their own 32-yard line with yet another offensive series in gear. Again, we can't say enough about the great run after the grab on the part of Tony Shaw on the score for Vardaman a moment or two ago. He had a couple of guys to beat and 1 defender to beat all the way to the end zone. He just played him back and forth until he made his way into the end zone to put the score on the board for Vardaman. 1st and 10, Seminoles here. Tipped and up under center. There goes to the first man through. On his feet to Holloway at the 35, at the 40. Finding his way outside, finally driven down around the 41, 42. John Harden with the stop defensively. He's been busy tonight already as well, the junior at 175. Now it's pick up on first down for Smithville. Might be enough to justify a Seminole first down.
That is the 7th carry for Holloway tonight. He has 46 yards.
Officials timeout on the field as the chain crew will come on now to see if indeed the Seminoles have earned the first down. Be very close. From this angle, we can't tell. Adams saying about a foot short or a foot and a half short. We'll have to wait and see here. Again, this is Mitchell Johnson, along with Adam Gore minding the camera duties tonight, and Ken Johnson, our statistician and color man. Stretch him out here on the near sideline. Looks like it's going to be a little short, Adam, but not quite a foot and a half short, I don't think.
Don't look like we quite made that. Looks about 2
matter of inches, I think. Be a second down here for Smithville, and a couple of inches to go for the first. That ball is resting in Seminole territory around the 41. 20 and a half seconds remaining in the first quarter. Smithville 7, Vardaman 6.
Second down and inches. But
Again, we expected a good tight game coming over tonight. We didn't think we'd see anything like we saw last Friday night from Vardaman to Biggersville. That's exactly what this is turning out so far in the first quarter.
That's true. I did expect it to be a very defensive game, and it started out that way, but we had a lot of big plays here lately.
There's a horn bringing to a conclusion the first quarter of play. Again, it's Smithville 7, Vardaman 6. Let's cut you back to a station break. This is Ram and Seminole football on TV 7, TV 34, your local sports connections. Back in a bit. Welcome back to Seminole Field here in Smithville, Mississippi for the exciting second quarter of play. Smithville 7, Vardaman 6.
here we go now.
Seminoles with possession, second and less than a yard to go from their own 41-42 yard line. Quarterback wants to throw on second short. Tipton wants to throw, in trouble. Pass over the middle is intercepted. Great pick on the part of John Harden. John Harden makes a grab with a great INT for the Rams. John's been busy tonight, and he did it with a turnover that time. We see the Vardaman crowd excited across the way, holding up defense. John Harden comes through for Vardaman, making the pick. Vardaman will be in business. 1st and 10 from their own 45-46 yard line. Exciting Division 1A football here tonight. Just underway with the second quarter of play. It'll be 1st and 10 for Vardaman, operating from their own 45-46 yard line. Rams break, huddle, and work their way up as Brian West sits a two-man eye in the backfield. Wide out split left and right. He takes that 5-3 defensive alignment for the Seminoles. Pitch sweep on the mid-side to Odie Armstrong. Trying to find daylight. Gets hit hard in there. Still on his feet, driving forward. Finally down around the 47-yard line. Good individual effort on the part of Odie Armstrong, your senior running back at 210 pounds. Had a big night last Friday night against Biggersville. Give him 2 on the carry. Bring up a second down here. We'll call it 8 yards to go for the first.
Second down now for the Rams. Second about 8.
West sits at offset eye now in the backfield. Wide outs left and right once again. Rolls right, wants to throw. Pass is complete. And this is Ryan Springer with the catch. He's finally down inside the 40, around the 36, 37-yard line. Great grab and great run on the part of Ryan Springer, tight end, senior 175-pounder. That'll move the sticks. Yet another first down being registered here by the Rams.
Picked up a first down now for the Rams.
Again, both teams seem to be coming alive offensively here.
And with a passing game, too, which is unusual for 1A football. Excellent pass there. He was open in the flat, got it right to him. And, got Vardaman in good territory.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams now from Seminole territory around the 36-yard line. As Brian West working with the same set. Here goes to the tailback Armstrong off the right side, finally going rough and tough. Minimal gain on the carry. They are keying tonight, folks, on Odie Armstrong if you haven't figured it out yet. He was hit by 2 or 3 Seminole defenders. Minimal gain on the carry. Bring up a second down here and a short 9 to go for the first. Just inside the Smithville 35-yard line between a 35 and a 34.
It is unusual at this juncture of a game to for Odie Armstrong to have -4 yards rushing.
Absolutely. Tony Shaw checking in offensively for the Rams. Had that long touchdown scamper after the catch a moment or two ago with the pass. It goes to Armstrong once again, trying to go left side this time. He's got running room this time inside the 30, twisting, turning, still on his feet. Finally ridden down around the 28-yard line. Pretty good run on the part of Odie Armstrong. Just a little shy of first down yardage, I think.
Wesley Scott and
he was taken down on the part of Wesley Scott. He's a junior 145-pound defensive back. Got to bring up a 3rd and short here for Vardaman. 3rd and a long 2, short 3 to go for the first. From the Smithville 29-yard line.
3rd down now. 3rd and a long 3.
Smithville's putting a lot of men across the defensive front and spreading them out defensively. Here goes to Armstrong on the right side. He's got first down yard. He's still on his feet, twisting, turning down the field. Inside the 20, he rumbles down to the 18-yard line. Stop was made by Cole Reeder for Smithville. Plenty room for a Vardaman first down. Odie Armstrong doing it on the ground. That particular carry just fought his way down the field. Individual effort was great on his part. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams now inside the 20 of Smithville around the 19-yard line. Rams knocking on the door here. And they call for a timeout and are granted one. with 9 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the second quarter of play. First timeout called by Vardaman. It's Smithville 7, Vardaman 6, as head coach Mark Bray is on the field, as you see there, talking with his offensive unit.
This impressive drive thus far. At the 11:52 mark, Vardaman took over at their own 45-yard line, and in 5 plays they moved the ball down to the 18 of Smithville.
And the coaching staff this year for the Rams consists of Mark Bray, Greg Pepper, and Greg Haynes. Doing a nice job for these 2000 series Vardaman Rams this year. Let's cut you back to the station. We're getting a good shot here of the Ram cheerleaders and the mascot as well across the way. Back in a moment. Nine minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the second quarter of play. Smithville 7, Vardaman 6. West up under center. West rolls slightly left now, moving right. Passes away. It's going to be complete. Great catch on the part of Jason Mims, a sophomore running back, 185-pounder for Vardaman. We'll bring up your second down here, and we'll call it 6 to go for the first. 2nd and 6 facing the Rams here. And once again, Tony Shaw checks in offensively, replacing Melvin Pierce. Rams work their way up.
Second down now. Second on down about 6 for the Rams.
Freshman signal caller Brian West, 185-pounder up under center. Here goes Artie Armstrong with running room on his feet. Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Vardaman. Artie Armstrong, your senior 210-pound running back, hurdled himself over a would-be Smithville tackler to fight his way into the end zone to put 6 more up on the board for Vardaman. It'll make it Vardaman 12, Smithville 7. It gets that score with 8:34 showing remaining in the second quarter of play. We'll see here if the Ram coaching staff will let to go the 2-point conversion route, try to get that extra point back. They missed a moment or two ago. That seems to be, that will be the case. 2-point conversion attempt coming up here by Vardaman.
Go for 2.
West with the pitch sweep right side to Artie Armstrong, trying to get back into the end zone. He does so. 2-point conversion is successful for Vardaman. They get the extra point back. Vardaman 14, Smithville 7, with 8:34 remaining in the first half of play, second quarter. Again, this is Mitchell Johnson along with Ken Johnson and Adam Gore, and a special thank you goes out to Mr. Sam Carpenter with the Smithville crew here to help us get established on top of the press box, get things underway. Getting a nice shot here of some of the Vardaman faithful who made the trip over here tonight to hopefully root their Rams on to a division victory here this evening at Smithville.
That previous drive by Vardaman was very impressive. It took only 7 plays for them to drive 55 yards, and it took 3 minutes to do it.
Back to receive the kick for the Seminoles will be Billy Holloway, as well as Curtis Moore, I believe. Deep backs. Tony Shaw, I would think, will have the kicking duties here. Kicked off a moment or two ago anyway. It will be the case. Shaw approaches the ball and the kick is away. Scribber.
And number 3 kicks off again, and Wesley Scott.
This will be Wesley Scott on the return. He is hammered down around the 43-yard line.
About the 40.
And on the stop defensively for Vardaman was Daniel Kemp.
First and 10 now.
Junior 155-pounder.
44.
Smithville will start in good position here at their own 43-yard line.
It'll be first and 10. As you mentioned, a pretty good field position for the Seminoles. Playing catch-up ball here with just under 8.5 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Vardaman 14, Smithville 7. Jason Tipton, 2-man out of backfield. Right out to the left side. Goes to the tailback with daylight now. He's at the 50. This is Billy Holloway, finally ridden down around the 40-yard line in Vardaman territory. Plenty of room for a Seminole first down. Holloway's got a great burst of speed off the line. If he can find a little crease, he'll take it a long way.
That's a 17-yard pickup for Holloway.
Timeout is called on the field by Vardaman. That's their second timeout called here in the first half of play. I don't think Smithville has used one as of yet, if I'm not mistaken. So they'll still have their full 3 timeouts available with 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, the sponsor list this evening would include Rosani Rebel Motors in Oxford, Classic Exteriors in Houston for professional vinyl siding installation, Grenada Nissan Ricky Hill. Contact Ricky at 226-2116. Pylan Wholesale Furniture, Calhoun Apparel Incorporated in Calhoun City, Parker Brothers Trucking in Derma, Ward's Shortstop in Vardaman, Mount Supermarket Vardaman, Abler Staffing in Tupelo, Taylor Cabinets in Grenada, and TDS Telecom Incorporated in Calhoun City. Get a chance to run by and tell these sponsors how much you appreciate them sponsoring this division matchup this evening between the Rams and the Seminoles.
First and 10 now, Seminoles. The ball is on the Rams 40-yard line.
When we resume play, it'll be 1st and 10 for Smithville operating from Vardaman territory around the 40. Smithville crowd getting into it, as I'm sure you're able to pick up in the background. Really can't say enough about a lot of Vardaman fans who made their way over here tonight as well. Great showing for them as well. Penalty marker down, pass over the middle is caught. Catch was made by Jamie Pipkins. They do have a yellow marker down on the field, however, but they wouldn't get the official ruling on the penalty.
Quarterback did a good job of getting rid of the ball that time. He was about to get flattened out there, and he made that little slot pass to avoid the loss.
Illegal procedure
call against Smithville. That'll cost him 5 yards of real estate here. So they'll nullify the pretty good catch on the part of Pipkins. Still be first down, but with 15 to go for another first. The ball is moved back to the Vardaman 45-yard line. Smithville breaks their huddle and work their way up. Rams are showing about a 5 or 6 man front defensively.
Tipton with the ball, hands off to Billy Holloway.
Holloway with a carry. He's hammered down around the 45-yard line. Not much daylight, if any, on that play. Good pursuit as far as that Ram defense is concerned. And on the stop for Vardaman was Tony Shaw, Jr. Bring up your second down. Again, we'll call it 15 to go for first.
Mitchell Smithville is showing a tendency to go to Holloway. He has carried the ball 9 times for 63 yards. The only people who have carried thus far on the rushing is a quarterback, Tipton, and that was when there was a fumble. He was tackled in the backfield. Otherwise, Holloway's carried it.
Thank you, Ken. 2nd and 15, facing the Seminoles. Tipton wants to throw. Pass to the right side is off, and it is caught. Out of bounds with a great grab is Edric Stegall. Adam signaling incomplete. He thought he might have been out of bounds, I think, when he made the catch. But they're going to get that call here at Smithville probably. Adam, what do you think? That'd be plenty of room for a Seminole first down. Go ahead, Ken.
I'm sorry. That was an impressive catch there. 23-yard picked up for Smithville.
The ball is around the 22-yard line, operating from Vardaman territory. Smithville on the drive here. Now the 2-man eye, wideouts left and right. Tipton up under center. Wants to throw once again. Pass away again is caught again by Edric Stegall. Stegall with a great grab. He dropped it incomplete. Sophomore 230 tight end. Could not make the catch that time. Good effort on his part anyway. Good coverage on the part of the Rams as well. That was Odie Armstrong. John Harden with the coverage defensively for Vardaman. They'll bring up a second down here for the Seminoles, and again 10 yards to go. From the Vardaman 21-22-yard line. Jason Tipton up under center. Again, wants to air it out. Looking left side this time. Pass is caught, and he was hammered down. Great concentration and catch on the part of Jamie Pipkins. Jamie Pipkins made the catch, putting a lot of heat from that Ram secondary that time.
On the receiving end. Was that right? No, that wasn't. No, that's an 80. That's a direct.
That'll move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Seminoles. Operating, or maybe 1st and goal. Let's see here. Trying to see where the ball's going to be spotted. No, it will be 1st and 10 from around the Vardaman 12-yard line.
Jamie Pipkin on the reception.
Jason Tipton up under center. Tipton with a give to the tailback on the right side with daylight. Around the 5-yard line is Holloway. Billy Holloway is the tailback, senior 165, 5 feet 9 inches tall. He's done a nice job here tonight. As Kim pointed out a moment or two ago, he's been the workhorse this evening for the Seminoles.
Maybe a little over.
Bring up a second down here and about 4 to go for the first. We'll give him 6 on the previous carry. That ball is resting in the Vardaman 5-yard line with the Seminoles knocking on the door. It's Vardaman 14, Smithville 7, with 6 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the second quarter of play. Holloway with the give once again. Finds a hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Smithville. Billy Holloway got the call and found pay dirt from about 5 yards away to pull within 1. It's Vardaman 14, Smithville 13. What a ball game here tonight. I tell you what, Ken, we couldn't have picked a better game to travel away to for game of the week than we have here tonight.
Really impressive game thus far. That was a quick drive there by Smithville, 2 minutes and 7 seconds. And it didn't take a long time either. It took only 7 plays.
It's down, it's up.
Dabs on with the PAT. He's got it. We're all tied at 14. It's Vardaman 14, Smithville 14, with 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter of play. Let's take a station break. You're watching Ram and Seminole football on TV 7, TV 34, your local sports connections. Back in a bit. Travis Pratt and Tony Show back to receive it for Vardaman. Relatively short kick. This will be Jonathan Denley. Fumble on the ground. Let's see who recovered here. Seminoles will have it. There's a fumble on the kickoff. And this crowd erupts to the near side, as I'm sure you're able to pick up in the background. Really appreciating that turnover. Smithville made the most of the fumble opportunity on the kickoff, recovered the fumble, and they'll be in business with great offensive field position.
Sorry, water break. I believe that was Mark Downs. I'm not sure.
Water break on the field. Seminoles with possession. It'll be 1st and 10 with 6 minutes and 14 seconds. Let's take a break. Back in a moment. Seminoles with possession after the turnover, 1st and 10 from Vardaman territory on the 36-yard line. Quarterback Tipton puts a man in motion from left to right. It goes to tailback. Got Holloway on the left side. Not much daylight there, so he was ridden down. Good pursuit defensively on the part of Justin Holloway for Vardaman. Tackled senior 280 pounds, making the stop defensively. Give him a yard on the carry. Bring up a second down here. We'll call it 9 to go for the first.
Justin Holloway in on the stop.
Double substitutions coming in for Smithville here, as a couple of Seminoles get a breather on the near sideline. 2nd and 9 facing Smithville from the Vardaman 36-yard line. 35-36. Tipton now. Give goes to Holloway. Still on his feet. He's at the 25-yard line. He's at the 20. He may go. He's at the 10. He's finally ridden down around the 7-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle was made by Travis Pratt for Vardaman. Senior 160-pounder. What a run on the part of Holloway. Billy Holloway, again, the senior 165-pounder.
It looks like
you give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
What is that, y'all? About the 6? I can't see down there. We'll call it the 6-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal now
and goal to go over
for the Seminoles, operating from around their own 7-yard line. Jason Tipton working around the full house backfield this time. Holloway with the give again, trying to get to the end zone. Did he make it in? They called him down before he got to the end zone. Very close. Around the 1 or 2 yard line, I think.
Okay. 2nd down.
I tell you what, Ken, this Seminole ball club really features an explosive running back.
What's it like, about 3?
As does the Vardaman Rams as well.
Hurry up.
They are impressive.
Here goes to Holloway once again, trying to sweep it on the right side, trying to get in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Smithville. Holloway got the call, found his way into the end zone on the right corner to give Smithville the lead now at 20-14. Back and forth we go. Smithville 20, Vardaman 14. They get that score with 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter of play. What a ball game. Fans are getting their money's worth here tonight. Justin Dabbs on to attempt the all-important PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up. It's plenty long and it's plenty good. Dabbs adds the explanation point for the Seminoles to make it a 21-14 contest with 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the first half of play.
Well, it was a quick drive there. It took only 4 plays to move the ball in from the Vardaman 36-yard line. It's set up by the a fumble on the kickoff. The big play was a 28-yard run by Holloway. Holloway on that 28-yard run went over the 100-yard mark, and with the additional 2 carries, he now has 15 attempts, 109 yards rushing.
Holloway really the workhorse this evening for the Smithville Seminoles. Had a couple of lead changes so far here tonight. Very exciting 1A contest here this evening. Hope you're enjoying it back home. Back deep to receive the kick for the Rams of Vardaman will be Travis Pratt as well as Greg Horton, the deep backs. Up backs will be Tony Shaw as well as Jason Mims.
There it goes again.
Ball sails out of bounds around the 47-yard line, I think. Penalty marker's down. So the Rams will have an option to take it 1st and 10, I think, from the 35, or make the Seminoles re-kick it from their own 35. I'll have to wait and see here, get the official ruling.
Vardaman should have excellent field position here.
He'll leave procedure against the Seminoles.
And plenty of time.
We're going to kick it over.
Well, I thought, they were going to start between the 35 and the 50 somewhere, but they're going to back them up 5 yards, and they're going to punt it again.
That ball will be re-kicked, as Ken mentioned, from the Smithville 35-yard line this time, with 4 minutes and 44 seconds of operating time available in the first half of play, second quarter. And Smithville leads by a touchdown and an extra point, 21-14 your score over Vardaman. These two heavyweights get together. You know you're in for some exciting high school football, and it certainly has been the case so far here tonight.
The up men are moving up farther toward the kicker, thinking it might be a squib kick.
Justin Dabbs has it teed up for Smithville. He approaches the ball, penalty marker down before he can get a kick away. Could be offsides against Vardaman. That will be the case. So that ball's going to be kicked one more. I'm going to attempt to kick one more time anyway. This time from the 40, I think.
Eventually, I think we'll get a kickoff in here.
I'm beginning to wonder, Ken. This is taking a while. Consecutive penalties on the kickoff here.
Offsides against the Rams.
Vardaman will have plenty of time to operate. They prove that they can move the ball quickly, as has Smithville.
That's certainly true. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first half of play. Plenty of room for the Rams to travel the length of the field if need be and do some catching up here. They now trail by 7.
Seminoles.
First time out of the evening called by the Seminoles of Smithville. Vardaman has used 2. They'll have 1 available with 4:44 remaining in the first half of play. Smithville 21, Vardaman 14. Ken's been very busy here tonight on my left, keeping track of these guys flying up and down the field on both sides of the ball.
I can give you some stats as we have a break here. Total plays thus far for Smithville, they have 27 plays and have accumulated 229 yards and have gained 9 first downs. Individually for Smithville, the workhorse is number 9, Billy Holloway. Like I said earlier, had carried the ball 15 times for 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jason Tipton has proved to be an effective passer. He's completed 6 of 10 passes, 3 of them to Stegall. 1 for 12, 1 for 20, 1 for 23. He's completed a pass to Pippins for 12, Parker for 13, and Scott for 51. And we'll go back to you, Mitchell. I think we might finally have a kickoff here.
Keep our fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get a kickoff away here, hopefully. Once again, Justin Dabbs all set to boot it away for the Seminoles. Check that. There's going to be an onside kick here by Reader Cole. Ball is loose on the field and recovered by Smithville, I think. That will be the case. Onside kick was successful for Smithville. Pulled a fast one there on the Rams. They'll have possession.
Mitchell, that was interesting because they kicked the ball just about 10 yards and less than a foot. And they kind of hung around the 50-yard line, and the Vardaman players didn't make contact. So as soon as it crossed that 50, there was a Smithville guy there to touch it.
Once that ball travels 10 yards, as you mentioned, Ken, it's anybody's ball. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Seminoles, operating from just in Vardaman territory between the 49 and the 50. Jason Tipton now with a full house backfield, 3-man set. Tipton goes to the tailback off the right side. Holloway with a carry. All over the 45, down around the 44-yard line. Stop was made by Melvin Pierce for the Rams. He's a junior 160-pounder. Now it's pick up on the carry for Holloway.
Pick up on the play. Second down now for Seminoles.
Bring up a 2nd and 5 facing Smithville here. Operating from the Ram 45-yard line from the right hash mark. Clock is on the move. 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Smithville 21, Vardaman 14.
Tipton with the ball.
Tipton in the pocket, wants to throw now. Big flushed out pass is in the air. It's going to be, oh, what a catch. What a catch on the part of Edric Stegall. The big tight end, 230-pounder, 6'4", it's a sophomore. Went down to the ground to pick it up off the grass and made the catch. That'll move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Seminoles here.
Stegall picks up a first down for the Seminoles.
Smithville being very impressive here in the closing moments of the first half of play.
Almost on about the 25. We'll call it the 25.
Ball is just inside the rim 25-yard line.
1st and 10 Seminoles on the rim 25.
Tipton up under center, man in motion from left to right. Tipton with the give to Holloway once again, dancing through the Vardaman defense. Finally tackled around the 22, 23-yard line. Got to play a little slow about getting up for the Rams. And that's going to be Odie Armstrong. They can ill afford to lose him, Ken. He's a big plus offensively, defensively, and on special teams as well.
Smithville's doing a good job right now mixing up the run and pass. They're keeping Vardaman kind of unsure of what they're going to do.
They certainly are keeping that Ram defense off balance, as you mentioned. 2nd and about 6 here to go, or 6 or 7 for the Seminoles. Tipton wants to throw, wants to air it out once again. Pass is in the air. It's going to be incomplete, I think. Great effort on the part of Jamie Pipkins. He's a senior 175-pounder. Went high in the air to try to haul it in for the Seminoles. Could not do so, however. That'll bring up a 3rd down here. And again, about 6 or 7 to go for the first. There's a nice gust of wind blows across the Seminole Stadium here. And stop the clock with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first half of play. 21-14 your score. Smithville in front of Vardaman.
And looks like Seminoles is going to call another timeout.
Timeout charge to Smithville, their 2nd, I think, in the first half of play. They'll have 1 left. Vardaman has used 2 as well. Let's take you back to the station watching Seminole and Ram football on TV 7, TV 34, your local sports connections. Back in a moment.
Here we go. 3rd.
Back to action here. Smithville possession. 3rd and about 6 yards to go for the Seminoles. Give goes to Holloway on the left side, dancing on the 20-yard line. At 15, trying to get the first down. I think he's got it. Finally ridden down inside the Vardaman 15-yard line. Again, that was Billy Holloway, the all-purpose tailback on offense, defensive back on defense. Senior 165, 5 feet 9 inches tall. Has been busy here tonight. An outstanding game for Smithville. It'll be 1st and 10 here for the Seminoles. The ball's going to be marked around the 12 or 13, I think.
1st and 10 for the Seminoles. Barely get here.
Jason Tipton, your starting signal caller, 175 senior, working with the same offensive set. Tipton wants to throw on the right side. Passes in the air. It's going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands of Edric Stegall, the sophomore tight end, 6'4", 230. Could not make the connection. And stop the clock at 2:21 in the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd and 10 here for Smithville.
Mitchell, this is an impressive passing performance by Smithville tonight. Tipton has completed 7 of 13 passes for 151 yards.
Wow, what a night. Completing over 50% of his attempts here tonight is Jason Tipton for Smithville. Set to go once again. Again, Holloway with the carry up the middle. Pickup of, I don't know, maybe 3 yards on the carry. Pretty good job as far as that Ram defense, as far as closing the gap quickly. And on the stop for Vardaman, looked like John Mark Berry, senior 250-pounder. Bring up a 3rd down here and about 7 to go for the first. Ball is marked just inside the Ram 10-yard line. They can't get a first down without the touchdown. Tipton now puts a lone set back in the backfield. Man in motion out of the backfield now. Tipton wants to throw. Passes away. It's going to be caught and down inside the 5. Again, Billy Holloway with a grab, showing he can do it with a pass catch as well as a foot running out of the backfield. Very dangerous once he gets his hands on the football. It'll be 4th down here and maybe 2 to go for the first.
Now. 4th and about 2 yards for 1st down.
And about 3 or 4 for the touchdown.
4th down and about 4.
Ball is resting at the 4-yard line. 4 yards away from pay dirt. Timeout. 3rd and final timeout charged to the Seminoles here in the first half of play. Coaching staff wants to talk it over. Decide what they want to try to do here. When we resume play, it will be 4th down, as I mentioned. 4th and 4 yards for the touchdown, about 2 yards for the first down. Interesting situation here for the Seminoles and the Rams with 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining in the first half of play, second quarter. Smithville 21, Vardaman 14. Next week, your Vardaman Rams will be at home at Carter Field. They'll be hosting Hamilton. Then a big one as far as an inter-county rivalry is concerned on September 29th. The Rams will travel to Calhoun City at D.L. Harrison Field. Take on the Wildcats. October 6th, they'll be back home hosting Faulkner. October 13th, they'll be at Thrasher. October 20th, they will be at Maben. 27th of October, they'll be home against Walnut. And they'll close out the regular season on a Thursday night, November the 2nd, at Montgomery County. Fans are fired up here on the homestand side and on the visiting side, Vardaman side across the way. 4th down here for the Seminoles. Long snap count by Tipton. It goes to Holloway, left side, trying to get the end zone. He's going to be hit shy of the goal line, I think. The Ram defense has held. Let's see if they got the first down, though. I'm not sure. We'll have to unscramble this one. Good job defensively as far as Vardaman is concerned to hold Holloway out of the end zone. It was 4th and 2 for the first down and 4 for the touchdown for Smithville. Timeout on the field to see if indeed the Seminoles have earned the first down. Chain crew will come on here.
This is big, Mitchell.
Absolutely. Very big with 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the first half here. First down, Smithville. First down, Seminoles. It'll be 1st and goal now.
Now the ball is down,
around the 2.
Like about the 1 yard line.
For Smithville.
1st and goal to go.
They'll have 4 pops at it here to try to put it in the end zone. The Rams sure could use a turnover here.
Here we go.
Jason Tipton, full house set in the backfield. Quarterback sneak, right side, trying to get into the end zone. He got it. Touchdown, Smithville. Jason Tipton followed a block on the right side and bulldozed his way into the end zone. Put 6 more points up on the board for the Seminoles. They'll make it a 27-14 contest with 42.5 seconds remaining in the half. Justin Dabbs on to attempt the PAT for Smithville.
Quarterback keeper. Now Justin Dabbs to attempt the extra point.
Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. It's 20 long and it's 23. Dabb comes on to add the PAT.
So they come back downfield.
Smithville 28, Vardaman 14 with 42.5 seconds remaining in the half. Let's take a break. You're watching Ram and Seminole football on TV 7, TV 34. Back in a moment. Dabbs has it teed up for the Seminoles. He approaches the ball and the kick is a relatively short kick. This will be Tony Shaw on a return for the Rams. Fights his way out over the 45-yard line. Got it on a one-hopper. I tell you what, Ken, these short kicks are very dangerous as far as Vardaman is concerned, trying to field the kicks, even though that was not an onside kick, I don't think. That ball only traveled like, 15 or 20 yards, and the kick return guy had to get it on the first hop there.
He really did. He would have been better off, I think, calling fair catch, running up real close to calling fair catch. This is their first possession since 3 for Smithville.
1st and 10, go the Rams to their own 46-yard line.
And a flag.
Official will stop the play here. Penalty marker down on the field. With 35.5 seconds remaining in the first half of play. See what's going on here. Offsides against Smithville.
Jumped offside.
That cost them 5 yards.
5-yard penalty, 1st and 5.
Still be
now.
first down for Vardaman, but with only 5 yards now to go for another first. 1st and 5 will go the Rams from Seminole territory. On top of that, around the 49-yard line. Again, the wind picks up here from Seminole Stadium. West wants to throw. Pass is complete. And tackle is Travis Pratt. Great open field tackle on the part of the Seminoles there.
Travis Pratt stops in there by.
You can credit Matt Linderman, I think, with a stop defensively for.
Number 16.
Or check that. It's going to be Scott Bennett. Scott Bennett with a stop for Smithville. 14 seconds showing remaining in the first half. Fisher's going to stop it before we can get a
timeout Rams.
Snap away. Last timeout called by the Vardaman Rams. Head coach Mark Bray onto the field to discuss something with his offensive unit. Rams will like nothing more than travel some 49 or 50 yards to get into the end zone, try to close the gap here. Now Smithville leads by some 2 touchdowns at 28-14. What happened here, Ken? Well, all of a sudden we had a good tight contest, and now we've got a 14-point differential on the scoreboard.
Mitchell, the story of this game, besides the offense, is special teams. Everything was knotted up until a fumble on kickoff return. Smithville took it in for a 7-point lead, and then on the ensuing kickoff, they recovered the ball at midfield, just over midfield. The ball traveled just barely over 10 yards. They took over again and drove it right down the field. Had 3 possessions in a row and scored on each of them. And that's why we have a 14-point lead, mostly special teams.
It does seem like Smithville has made the most of their opportunities when they had the ball in excellent field position. As you mentioned, they've capitalized on turnovers as well. Second and 5 here for the Rams. Brian West with a lone setback in the backfield. 2 wideouts to the right side. West wants to throw. In trouble now at the 35-yard line. A long pass down the field is incomplete. Had a couple of receivers in the vicinity. Among them was Travis Pratt and Odie Armstrong. Neither could come down with the catch. That stopped the clock at 7.5 seconds now remaining in the first half of play. Quarterback Brian West bought all the time he could in the offensive backfield. He was feeling some heat from that Seminole defense with the rush, pass rush was on. Finally able to unload it. Not able to come up with a completion, however. 3rd and 5 here for the Rams from the midfield stripe. West wants to throw once again. Should be the last play of the first half. Long pass down the field is going to be, well, we have a big mad scramble for the football. Interception. Seminoles come up with the INT, and that's going to run out the time here in the first half of play. The score after one half of football, Smithville 28, Vardaman 14. They're about to be entertained by the Smithville Seminole High School Marching Band. Right now, here's Ken with some first half statistics.
The statistics thus far, as you might expect, favor Smithville due to the latter part of the second quarter. They have 279 yards of total offense on 37 plays. They have gained 12 first downs. Individually for Smithville, Jason Tipton, 8 completions on 14 attempts. He's completed 4 of those passes to Stegall for a total of 75 yards. 1 to Hipkins for 12, 1 to Parker for 13, 1 to Scott for 51 yards, and 1 to Holloway for 5. Individually, Tipton has carried the ball twice, fumbled once and scored a touchdown. He has minus 11 yards. And otherwise, the ball carrying has been done by number 9, Billy Holloway, 20 carries, 133 yards in the first half. For your Vardaman Rams, they have a total of 163 yards total offense on 25 plays and have gained 5 first downs. Passing, West has completed 5 of 9 passes, completed 1 to Shaw for 52 yards and a touchdown, 2 to Pratt for a total 13 yards, 1 to Springer for 17 yards, and 1 to Mims for 4 yards. Individually,
ladies and gentlemen,
has carried the ball twice for minus 2 yards. Armstrong has carried the ball 7 times for 27 yards. Horton, 1 carry minus 4. Mims, 2 carries, 8 yards. Pratt, 3 carries, 42 yards. And that'll take us to the halftime. And we'll join you in the second half action just a little bit.
Miss Gina Beeks, and drum major is Miss Alexis Culver. Tonight, the band begins with the Spanish March, Estancia.
stretch, bud.
Drum major, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Smithville, the Smithville Seminole Marching Band. section is featured